But yeah, let's pour one out for the Planetside cinematic gaming universe, where Arena and Planetside 2 both exist and they connect to each other at Sanctuary, and you can get cosmetics in one and use them in the other. And
Oh,
you go from playing it in around Indar to say, "Hey, my match is up," and you hop over to doing capture the flag in Arena, and the games feed into each other, and you have the weird boomer old heads playing PlanetSide 2, and then the short attention span Zoomers all playing PlanetSide Arena. Like, that's kind of the dream, right?
it was a shame because I thought Arena had a huge opportunity to be a part of the Planetside ecosystem. I really did. Um, I thought it would have been a great sort of if you had like similar shooting mechanics and similar movement, it would have been a great training ground for newer players to then come to the Planetside 2 world and try the more open world experience. I even like at one point posited that, you know, use Planetside Arena as a means to expand into the Planetside 2 ecosystem and have like, if you wanted to not play, I guess you could call it the expanded warfare of Planetside 2, you can jump into a more
Oh, man.
posited official 6v6
That is
experience. Like
exactly my retroactive fantasy for PlanetSide Arena.
I would have loved that, man. Like I would have, and I remember it too. Like when Arena got announced, I think it was announced to be a battle royale out of the gates. That clearly didn't help. But I saw what they were doing. I saw the idea of like of TDM, capture the flag, domination.
Yeah.
Like this all sounded really freaking cool, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I could get behind this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I love PlanetSide 2 shooting mechanics. I love how it plays. This could have been amazing.
Mhm.
And if you wanted to make it pay to play, make it a pay to play additional to the client of PlanetSide 2 if you had to. Like, bake it in, make it a DLC,
Yeah.
and people would have come. I reckon
I
people
always
would have
thought that
come.
Sanctuary was like, of course, like, this should be where the games connect.
Yeah, yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I agree, and it would have made to me, it would have made Sanctuary even more useful in that regard too.
Mhm.
Like, I view Arena as a huge missed opportunity, and although I know a lot of the community disagree with me on that one, because Arena was viewed as this threat to PlanetSide 2. And I guess in a certain way it may have been with like dev resources being allocated and stuff like that. But man, I view it as a huge missed opportunity. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Well, I think if it had either not run afoul of Apex or
Mm,
not run afoul of the PlanetSide community, it could
yeah,
have occupied a niche probably.
I
But
agree.
it I I think I've even heard, I can't remember who it was. Maybe Paul Diazio, used to be a programmer on the PlanetSide team,
Sure.
rant about forcing it to be a battle royale, when that wasn't the
Hmm.
original vision. I don't think that was ever the vision that
No,
the people inside were passionate about. Um, and
and you could tell. You could tell from the get go.
and that I don't know if the PlanetSide 2 community would have accepted it better if it weren't for the battle royale thing. Maybe it's hard to say. Um, But
Yeah.
by not if the game had failed by comparison to Apex, but still managed to catalyze most of the PlanetSide 2 scene, maybe even cannibalize it, which I think is what everyone felt like was happening because the PlanetSide 2 scene was already so small. And how can a
Hmm.
percentage of this game go to a new game? Like, the math doesn't work. Ah,
But that experience is what some of that player base wanted in the first place. So they're like, okay,
yeah.
cool. This is going to be good. This is exactly what we wanted. It's like the whole Battle Islands thing. It's like, yeah, those smaller segmented experiences that people have been vying for.
Yeah.
You know,
But yeah, let's pour one out for the Planetside cinematic gaming universe, where Arena and Planetside 2 both exist and they connect to each other at Sanctuary, and you can get cosmetics in one and use them in the other. And
oh,
you go from playing an around Indar to say, "Hey, my match is up," and you hop over to, doing capture the flag in Arena, and the games feed into each other, and you have the weird boomer old heads playing Planetside 2, and then the short attention span Zoomers all playing Planetside Arena. Like, that's kind of the dream, right?
Oh, like, finishing an alert, you're like, "You know what? I'm gonna go do some TDM to wind off for the night, and
Yeah,
then I'll
sometimes
go
you
to
just want,
bed."
like, another 15 minutes of Planetside, but
Yeah.
do you know the start of a new continent? It sucks, it's so slow.
Especially late night too. Like if I'm lucky and I get home from work at like a decent hour and I see like there's a continent that's halfway through an alert
Ugh.
on Connery late of the night, I'm like, okay, this will be good for a little bit. And then the continent shifts, I'm like, and there goes the population. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, and you're just too tired to figure out how to make your own fight. You're too tired to,
Oh
like,
god, no, yeah. Like
let me
last
find
thing
a
I
group
want
of
to do is drive
people and
asunder from the
and
warp gate. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's like, "Oh, fuck it."
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Absolutely.